Hi, everybody. We are live. It is Sunday, May 29th, 2022. It's Memorial Day weekend in the United States. And Jaimee and I are in a hotel room. Unplanned little trip we took to Kerrville, Texas on Friday afternoon. I got an email from the festival director here saying that our friend Daryl Scott had tested positive for COVID, and they were looking for someone to fill in, and we're wondering if we could get on a plane to San Antonio real quick and come on down here. And I quickly hopped on the Southwest Airlines website, found a direct flight, and said, yeah, we'll do it. And so yesterday morning we got up super early and flew to Texas. Last night we played at the Kerrville Folk Festival, and it was great.
2 nights ago, yeah.
Was it 2 nights ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the call on Thursday, and then flew out on Friday, and played Friday. Yesterday we had a day off and taught the songwriting workshop that I've been doing online with 20 students during the day yesterday. And now it's Sunday. I'm losing track already, and we haven't even hit the road hard yet. But long story short, we're in a hotel room in Kerrville, Texas. And so we don't have our usual gear. We have a little Samsung mic, and hopefully it sounds okay. We got a guest with us too, a surprise drop-in guest, our friend Vance Gilbert. We dragged him from his beautiful little cottage by the river. He'll be playing some songs with us today.
Hi, I'm back here, hi!
And we just spent the morning having brunch at a lovely place called Hilltop, which, Jaimee, you want to tell them a little bit about Hilltop?
Hilltop is this really great restaurant, kind of roadside cafe in Cherry Spring, Texas. So it's about 7 miles outside of Fredericksburg, and it's owned by a great artist, blues musician named Johnny Nicholas, who has a crazy origin story. He played in a band with Bonnie Raitt in the late 60s or early 70s in Michigan, was on the road with Commander Cody in California. Ray Benson saw him and said, would you like to play in Asleep at the Wheel? And he said, sure. So we switched from one bus to the next, fell in love with a bartender that was working at Antone's, and wrote her love letters from the road for several years together. And they finally got married and opened up a roadside cafe. And it has incredible food. He's the child of Greek immigrants, and so it's like this great fusion of soul food and Cajun food and Greek food. It's just really unique, just incredible food. And they have music there Friday and Saturday nights, and also Sunday mornings they do a gospel brunch. You never know who's going to be there. And this Sunday it was Jerry Lee Lewis's sister.
Jerry Lee
Danny
Lewis's
Harvey,
younger sister was playing Jerry Lee Lewis songs and Fats Domino songs and a whole lot of gospel songs, with that left hand hitting those boogie woogie bass notes on the piano. And we got to have a wonderful meal with that going on stage. It was just great. I ordered red beans and rice with grilled shrimp and andouille sausage, and man, I love red beans and rice. That's the New Orleans in me. Jaimee got her usual giant pile of pancakes. Were they blueberry pancakes?
They were blueberry pancakes
Blueberry pancakes, and Vance had fried catfish.
I also had some of Vance's fried
We
catfish.
got stewed okra, which was great, and crab stuffed mushrooms. So we are full of Southern food and Southern music and folk festival joy, and happy to be able to continue with our plan today, which was to broadcast. So thanks everybody for hopping on the live stream. We're extremely grateful that we get to keep doing this, and y'all keep coming. How sweet is that?
Oh yeah, Jackie asked, she goes, is that the guy that wrote Too Many Bad Habits? That is the guy that wrote
That is the guy that wrote Too Many
Same
Bad.
Johnny Nicholas, yeah.
Yeah. In fact, the name of the record was Too Many Bad Habits, and it got Grammy nominated for the artwork. And it just so happens that the people who did the artwork also did Jaimee's Red Rescue record artwork. And I believe that they're working on some new stuff for Jaimee's new record, so we'll see. But it's a small world down here once you get in it. And musical people all know each other and overlap in so many ways. It's nice to be part of this community. It's the 50th anniversary of the Kerrville Folk Festival. Not many festivals last for 50 years. And this one is community-based and volunteer-run. So there's a sense of continuity, like people who are running it now, their parents came here. It's a family tradition down here. And we were really happy to get the call. We hope our brother Daryl Scott feels better soon. But happy to get the call, jump in, and be able to play on that hallowed stage. Last night we watched the show. We weren't on the show, and got to see Kathleen Edwards. I toured with her 20 years ago, and I haven't seen her in a really long time. And Jaimee insisted that I stay and watch, and I'm so glad I did. She was phenomenal. And Sean Coven performed as well, and a couple of more traditional Texas-style acts.
Shake Russell and Michael Hearn,
Bill Hearn. And anyway, we're in the thick of it. We're back in the music world out here doing what we do, and it's feeling good.
Karen Chauvin is on the feed.
Karen!
With the Instagram famous dog Ella.
Instagram famous? What did the dog do to get Instagram famous?
You gotta just check out Ella on Instagram.
Check out Ella on Instagram. Hey, Karen. Good to have you with us. Somebody here saw Jerry Lee in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm here to say his sister looks just like him and plays that bottom bass line just like the Killer. It's that boogie woogie Louisiana bottom. They're from Faraday, Louisiana, a town that if you are blinking, you will miss as you drive by. It is a small town outside of New Orleans. Swampy little place. Sure seemed to be a place for music. They're cousins with Mickey Gilley, who just passed away, and they sang a song dedicated to Mickey. And it was a cool morning. And now we're having a cool afternoon. What a day, huh? Jaimee's asked me to bring this song back into rotation, so here we go. I hated high school. I prayed it would end. The jocks and their girls, it was their world. I didn't fit in. Mama said, baby, that's the best school money can buy. Be strong, hold your head up. Please, Mary, try. So I stole Mom's car on a Sunday, left home for good. Moved in with my friends in the city in a bad neighborhood. Charles was a dancer. He loved the ballet. Kimmy sold pie, she read Kerouac and Hemingway. And drag queens and limousines, nuns and blue jeans, dreamers with big dreams, they all took me in. Charlie and I, we flipped burgers to cover the rent. And bourbons said don't ever come back again. Yeah, but drag queens and limousines, nuns and blue jeans, dreamers with big dreams, they all took us in. Charlie and I, we flip burgers to cover the rent. He never quit nothing, and he wanted me to graduate. My brother and sister, they play in the marching band. Yeah, they tell me they miss me, but I know they don't understand. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. And pray that the people you love will catch up with you. Yeah, drag queens and limousines, nuns and blue jeans, dreamers with big dreams, poets and AWOL Marines, actors and barflies, writers with dark eyes, drunks that philosophize. These are my friends. Yeah, the good old country song.
That reminds me, I was thinking of three things when it happened, but one thing was we met this guy in Amsterdam, I think, who recorded that song and made a music video.
He did. He made
you
a
remember-
very
Do you
cool.
remember his name? I'm going to look it up. It was really
He
cool.
made a really beautiful.
We should share that with everybody.
Yeah. What was his name?
can't
He was
remember.
Dutch, right?
I think so.
Yeah, he made a cool video out of that and turned it into a bit of an anthem, which was awesome. And gosh, I forgot about that. You have a good memory.
I have a selective memory.
You have a selective memory, which that could be useful.
Yep.
Right? It's good to forget. It's good to forget the negative and remember the positive.
Great to forget stuff!
Great to forget stuff. There he is.
There he is. Okay.
What's his name?
Divin' in the House of Qua.
Diving in the House of Quat. Throw it in there so people can watch that at
Yeah,
their leisure.
I'm gonna find the video. That's just the track, but I'm gonna find it. Yes,
it's-
this is a. Yeah,
It's a really cool thing. It's an honor, for a songwriter to have other artists record their songs, sing their songs, and to make a video is even more effort, energy, and expense. So I'm thrilled that
Yeah, I
that
just
he did that.
I just remembered we'll be making my music video at the time we're supposed to be doing the live stream next week.
What?
I just realized you're supposed to be in my music video,
I'm supposed to be in your music video?
which we're shooting next
Oh,
Sunday.
I'm going to be in Jaimee's music video as a yoga instructor or something. What am I?
I don't know what you're gonna be.
She doesn't know what I'm going to
It's
be.
good. We're trying to do like a let's get physical thing,
Let's get physical.
but it's at the same time as the live stream. I just realized.
Oh, yeah. Well, then we got a problem, don't we,
We
Houston?
do, yeah. So
We'll have to follow our
we'll have to get Nielsen to get your shots early or something.
something. This motel room is a doozy, rain shower, and a jacuzzi. It's a slice of heaven on the ground floor. There's no elevator, but we got us a mini refrigerator. And we can back the car up to the keyless door. An easy chair, an ottoman, free internet for everyone, remote control, fireplace TV. We got slippers and a trouser press, extra towels on request. It's the best Western, baby. Let's get the whirlpool whirling, get the hot water swirling, drop a CBD bath bomb in the tub. We don't need the Ritz-Carlton, the Four Seasons, or the Hilton. We got the best Western kind of love. Kick it, Harris. Cotton rose, coffee, tea, organic vegan toiletries, complimentary breakfast till 10. Do not disturb sign is on the door. Who the hell could ask for more? Turn the water on, take our clothes off, and let's get in. Get the whirlpool whirling, get the hot water swirling, drop the CBD bath bomb in the tub. We don't need the Ritz-Carlton, the Four Seasons, or the Hilton. We got the best Western kind of love. Solo. I don't know why I called it solo. I felt like it.
I don't know why we're
All right, Jailene, you called it. It
That
is
is
the
the
best
best-
Western Ponderosa Hotel in Sisters, Oregon. The best Western we have ever stayed at. Y'all looking for a good Best Western? Go up the mountain. Sisters, Oregon. They even have alpaca in the yard. Closed in fence alpaca. It's such a good hotel. It's such a wonderful little resort area for skiing. But we play there in the summer at the Sisters Folk Festival, and I had to write a tribute to that hotel because it's a good one. It's a good one. Jaimee, play us a song.
All right, I think I want to do a brand new song. A brand new song.
Here comes a brand new song, ladies and gentlemen.
I was thinking about a lot of things tied together for me there. So we were in Texas not that long ago. We were here playing a festival called the Blanco River Songwriters Festival outside of Wimberley. And I ran into someone that I've sort of been friends with, sort of knew for a long time, have admired for a long time, named Bonnie Montgomery. And I saw her there at that festival, and I was like, man, I would really like to write with you sometime. And she said, I'm living in Arkansas. You're going to be in Arkansas in a few days. And I said, please let me write with you. So we made that happen while I was staying at the House of Songs. And Bonnie Montgomery is a badass in so many ways. She has lived all over the world. She composes. She was supposed to have this like premiere of one of her, I think it was an opera or something that she wrote at Carnegie Hall, unfortunately in 2020. So that got canceled. But she sings great country songs because she grew up in Arkansas singing country songs with her family. But she's also a trained opera singer and just a total badass. And so we got to write together. And when I was staying at the House of Songs, and so I want to play this song that we wrote together that Bonnie is going to sing with her big opera voice.
Her country ass opera voice.
We were liquored up in Little Rock, tequila kiss, honeysuckle vine, dangerous tightrope walk, our careless fingers intertwined, broken promises, pretty lies lying next to me every night. All our diamond dreams, all those starry nights were just broken promises and pretty lies. I hitched a ride in his rock and roll rocket ship. We shared satin sheets, caviar, champagne. He dressed me in rhinestones, gave me a place to fit. Luke Casey's lace, Linda's lingerie, broken promises, pretty lies lying next to me every night. All our diamond dreams, all those starry nights were just broken promises and pretty lies. When I was his girl, he gave me the world. What I wanted most of all was free. I wanted him to be true. It's nothing, not to me. Broken promises, pretty lies, lying next to me every night. All our diamond dreams, all those starry nights were just broken promises and pretty lies. They were just broken promises, pretty lies. There's something fun about writing with an opera singer.
You got to use your voice, that's
Yeah,
for
those
sure.
notes. I'm like, dang, Bonnie, those are like real fun.
Yeah, man, that was sort of Quentin Tarantino land.
Right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
man, Blue Velvet shit going on.
Exactly, yeah. Was it Blue Velvet Tarantino or was that David Lynch?
I don't know. Just making shit up here.
I love it.
have no
I know.
idea.
I agree with both vibes.
Either, both, whatever. It was awesome. I loved it.
Thanks.
Loved it. Play another one. Then we'll bring Vance in.
Great. Anything you'd like to hear, Gauthier?
I'd like to hear a song you wrote.
All right. Okay. Well, should I do the one we're making the music video for? Oh, I'm gonna do something different, actually.
Do whatever you want, sweetie.
All right, I'm gonna do this. Mary be making shit up. That's actually her job. Sure, I'll do this. So, a lot of you guys know I have a thing called the Folk and Roll Fan Club, which is a Patreon page where I'm sharing a bunch of stuff with folks there. You can join for as little as $3 a month and get access to stuff that you can't find anywhere else. And right now, I've been sharing a lot of songs from this new record that I've coming out, but it won't come out until February for a really good reason. And if you're on the Patreon, you know what that reason is. It's very exciting. But what I've been doing is this record ended up being 10 tracks, and so I've taken the demos that I sent, which is pretty much just me mostly singing into an iPhone or sometimes GarageBand, and sent them to the producers, very stripped back. And I've been sharing those songs with the patrons, and then a tiny little clip of what ended up happening on the record, so you can kind of hear week to week the transformation. Which I think is pretty cool. And this one was really fun to share because I've only played it live a couple of times, and so a lot of people haven't heard it. And it ended up being one of my favorite tracks on the record. So. Good morning, my love. Can you hear the birds are singing? Can you hear my heart ringing? A bell for what I feel. Good morning, my love. Did you have a peaceful slumber? Did those demons all stay under the bed on which you lay? Or did they cry out, tell you to change your mind about me? Give it up. Or did they whisper softly close, I could never love you, most I'm not enough. Oh, why are you so far from me, my love? Good morning, my love. Did you
chasing man? Or am I the cause of all your worry? Did you hunger now for freedom? Does this silence mean you're leaving this love of ours behind? Or are you quiet because you're just not sure yet which way your heart will turn? Will I light up hard to kill the time? Most 'cause I like to watch things burn. Oh, why are you so far from me, my love? Oh, why are you so far from me, my love? Oh, why are you so far from me, my love? Love it. I like the track too. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, I was excited. I was just remembering too, like one of the reasons I wrote that song is because I was actually doing social media for Johnny Nicholas, and so I was driving out to Hilltop a lot, and I got to see Flaco Jimenez play quite a bit. It was really beautiful, and at the same time, it collided with the guy that was playing piano for me and my band at the time. His wife got him an accordion for Christmas, and I was like, I want to write something that would
An
have a
accordion
beautiful
part.
accordion solo that kind of comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And Mark ended up playing
Playing the accordion on
and
it.
it's so badass. It just
Yeah,
it's really cool. So I was excited to share that. That's up on the Patreon right now.
Awesome. Well, we do have a special guest here with
Yes.
us in the hotel room.
I'm not following that song.
Get on over
Come
here,
on,
Vance. So this is my dear friend that I've known probably for going on 30 years. We met in the Boston folk world when I lived out there. This is Vance Gilbert, and he's just an incredible songwriter, player, singer, and traveling troubadour, fellow traveler. Hey, y'all! And we want to introduce Vance to y'all. So if you don't know about Vance, you're going to know about Vance after this. How you doing, man?
I'm good. Thank you so much. You guys have been dragging me around to meals.
I know, it's been so much fun.
We've had a great time.
We brought Vance to the Roadhouse this morning.
Oh my gosh. It was just so roadhousey.
I mean, last night when you went to bed, could you even imagine you'd be listening to Jerry Lee Lewis's sister and eating fried catfish?
I better play something country. That's all I know after all that.
One thing's for sure, this one here is magic.
Yeah,
I like an
brings-
adventure.
She brings adventure.
when you said you were taking me to breakfast, I said, okay, I'll go. And then you said something in the text about it's like 40 minutes away. I was like, why? It's like they have muffins downstairs here at the hotel. Why are we going 40 minutes away? And it was, even the salad was just, you could just taste the fresh. It was amazing.
Yeah.
And then the music, it was just Jerry Lee Lewis's
Sister.
playing for brunch.
For tips and small fee and
With her niece or something, and
with-
Danny B. Harvey. It was wild.
it was great, and the and the feeling of the room
Stacked.
was, the gospel stuff is kind of tongue in cheek and kind of not. There's a little bit of kitsch to it, but there's also the sense that, this stuff meant a lot to a lot of people for a long time for a reason.
Right. I would say the gospel stuff as they played it. I put myself in the position of if somebody from outer space landed and was to hear country gospel anything for the first time, and they poked both of their 4 or 5 heads in and saw that, I would be satisfied.
Right.
Because I just felt it was done. You know, it was just done and heard. All of it. I mean, it was just what an experience.
I know.
And
I know.
I had okra.
And you hate okra, right?
I hate okra. But stewed in tomatoes, oh my God.
Stewed okra is a whole other level.
Man, one bite of that, a cheek of my behind fell right off. Boom! It was really
got a
so
lot
good.
going on.
And it doesn't have the slimy.
It doesn't have the slimy
Yeah, it's
when you stew
really-
it with tomatoes, right?
It's the acid that cuts it, I would imagine.
So much of the acid culture cuts it. So much of the culture down here in this part of Texas and where I'm from in Louisiana is multicultural. You know, the okra is an African vegetable.
Right,
It was
right.
brought over by
Right.
people from Africa and
Right.
from the Haitian islands, Haiti, the Creole people, the people from the islands, and it was poor people food. Right, and the red beans and rice, that's a New Orleans thing. And
That's right.
the music, I mean, Jerry Lee's sister, that's Faraday, Louisiana. That's right outside of New Orleans, and
Right.
it plays perfectly here in Texas. There's this you know, I call it a gumbo of culture, all put into one pot, and it blends beautifully.
Right, it really does.
And the food and the music go together, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes a while to take it in. You just don't do it once and feel like you've gotten it all. I mean, I was kind of quiet on the ride home because I was like, what just happened? It was really great. And the place, there were black people, there were white people. There was an Asian guy sitting off to my left, and they were there for country brunch and breakfast. And that's
America.
or at least the one we want.
It's here.
Yeah, it is, exactly.
It's here. You find it in the roadhouses. You find it in the places where music builds the bridge.
Exactly.
Where
exactly.
food builds the bridge.
That's it. That's it.
We're not here to talk about politics. We're here to eat fried catfish and listen to somebody's left hand boogie woogie drive songs of faith.
And she looked like her brother.
She looked like Jerry Lee. She
It's
sure
like,
did.
Holy smokes.
She sure did.
Yeah, it's really something.
It was fun to share it with you, Vance.
Thank you so much, you ladies. It's just, man, that's what a day. What a day.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's
day.
beautiful. What you got? Play some music.
Well, I feel like
Do 2 in a row. Get you a little momentum going.
Oh, you sure?
Absolutely.
All right. Let me play this John Prine song that he didn't write, that I wrote. Is that arrogant?
No. It's the John Prine, the song that Vance wrote.
Pink ripe peaches in a pretty glass bowl. Goldfinch chirping on the telephone pole. Clothesline humming, I can hear it sing when the wind is blowing through everything. Last day of winter, first day of spring. Living ain't easy, like a broke kite string. Today wasn't nothing, see what tomorrow brings. Trying to make a life out of simple things. Kitchen table covered with magazines. Fresh cup of coffee, Franks and beans. Daffodils blooming by the garden stairs. I don't remember ever planting them there. Last day of winter, first day of spring. Living ain't easy, like a broke kite string. Today wasn't nothing, see what tomorrow brings. Trying to make a life out of simple things. I like that thing, don't you?
Bend that string, man.
whippoorwill whistling, robin on the wing, fresh cut apple, telephone ring. Any interruption, well, that's good enough for me. Or what I wouldn't give for your company. Last day of winter, first day of spring. Living ain't easy, like a broke kite string. Today wasn't nothing, see what tomorrow brings. Trying to make a life out of simple things. Trying to make a life out of simple things. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I wrote that, like I think many of us do. I wrote that right after John Prine died. And one of the things I love about John Prine, no matter what kind of music you're into, as a writer and a teacher, I look at John Prine's music as permission.
Me too.
To write.
Me too. I wouldn't have written the best Western if it wasn't for John's sort of instruction on how to write a comedic song.
Right. Or how to write a simple song, which is what
Right.
what even with simple in the name, it was, it was just, it was so much fun to write. And also to lift myself up because we had lost somebody. So
A great spirit.
So
left
a
the
great
earth.
spirit. Yeah, I wish I'd gotten to meet him. I wish, I kind of wish that he had heard that, and would love to have his kind of consecration that to the nice job or something like, because I come from a wide swath of music appreciation. So anything on my, if I ever die and they go through my phone and go like, what the hell is wrong with this man? Because everything on there from John Prine to Parliament Funkadelic. So, and hopefully I bring all of that to what I'm doing, so.
Well, with the sort of the advent of digital music, we don't have to fit in a bin anymore.
It's true.
The tight little
It's
genres have been absolutely blown to bits.
Right.
And we've got a sort of a new appreciation and invitation to cross pollinate with all kinds of music.
Yeah.
Like it goes like this. What kind of music you play? Good music, a whole.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And the kids coming up today, oh my God, did I just say that?
Youngins.
Oh my gosh. They are, their musicality is just, it's exploding from their heads. They know when something is swinging or grooving, whether it's funk, bluegrass, classical, or reggae. They know, and they can tell when it's not, particularly the musical ones.
Remember, Louis Armstrong used to say, "Well, it's all folk music, isn't it? We're just singing it for the folks."
That's right. Who was it?
Louis.
Who was it? What was it? Who else said too that it's folk music? I ain't never heard horses sing it.
Yeah.
Was that?
That's funny.
Was that John Hurt?
That's good.
Maybe
That's
people,
great. I've never
somebody
heard
will
that.
write you in and
Tell
tell
us.
us that. Yeah. So you want me to do another?
Render us another.
I hope he's the one this time. He sees you as a mystery. He doesn't mind some history and understands that goodness doesn't spring from nowhere. I hope he's the one this time. I pray to God that he's an A1 listener. Fingers crossed that he's one kick-ass kisser, and that he holds your hand for no good reason. Who'd hold against you all you meant to someone else? Would fool and leave you broken like the last one I hope he's the one this time. May your party go on uninterrupted. And as your heart gets reconstructed, you untie the pretty bows of compromise. Cue up the band and dry your eyes. And say that he's the one. 'Cause maybe he's the one. I hope he's the one this time.
Yeah.
Right on.
I'm trying to be like Burt Blackerack. What a sweet opportunity to come hang and do this.
Isn't it great?
And nap in your chair over here. The chair over there is nice.
Hey, let's just throw an afternoon show, you know? It's
Yeah,
great
what
that this
fun.
technology was available, but nobody really used it till the pandemic. And
Right.
it's, I think one of the great wins of the pandemic is that we have people from 9 or 10 countries jumping in from a variety of time zones. And we're able to introduce our friends to
man.
folks. And
What a gift you two are to all that we do. That's all I gotta say.
Oh.
You two are. Plus, you bought breakfast. And I'm ready for a nap.
I know. I know. I tried to eat half of my red beans and rice because I knew that I had another meal coming. That's my new mantra. You don't have to eat it all, Mary. There is another meal coming. You know.
Right, I get
we
it.
still get to have dinner down here
I
in
get it.
Texas before we get on the plane tonight.
And I was sitting next to her, and I was like, Mary, look at that thing over there. And she turned around, and I'd fork in and take a
Some
little
of the
bit
red
some of the
beans.
red beans. So I apologize for that. You didn't catch me, but
Sharing
one
the
time.
beans and rice is a good thing.
Yeah, well, that's not going to be good later. It's a good thing I'm in the hotel room alone. But that's another piece of business nobody needs to know about. Mary,
Well, there's
thank you.
another thing that happened. The Tabasco didn't have the little circular
Yeah, that's what took
dispenser thing where you can dribble it.
Woo,
I poured Tabasco. It didn't have the little cap thing. And it drenched in Tabasco, which is okay. I love Tabasco.
It
But
was-
it was extreme.
It
It was
extreme.
brave Tabasco. That's what
Yeah.
that was. It was.
I couldn't decide. I had red beans and rice, and I had rice and gravy. Because I love the rice and gravy, too.
So good.
So good.
Rice
So-
and gravy.
oh,
Mm.
and they kill it there. It's phenomenal.
I don't know where you put those two pancakes.
And
They were huge. They were
It was
pancakes.
as big as the plate.
You shouldn't eat a pancake that's bigger than your head. That's a rule. that's a rule from Philadelphia. You don't eat pancakes bigger than and you had two of them.
I love
Oh my gosh. You gave me a little sliver of each and they were delicious.
That could be your nickname. I call her Tater because she loves potatoes, but I could easily call her Pancake because she loves pancakes.
Oh, that's great.
Pancakes and taters.
Well,
I
let
just
me
eat taters more consistently.
let me
now.
give you back your seat. I'm over it.
Now stay put. Grab your guitar, Jaimee,
Yeah,
from
I'll
right
hang out
there.
back here.
Oh, all right.
This will be weird. Just we can all sing together. So is that what you do, actually?
Well, it doesn't matter. You guys can sing what you do, and I'll just like
We'll
watch,
just hop in if you hear shit.
bob my head a little bit.
Oh, here, I'll change. Yeah, I got you, girl. Is that what you're looking for?
I'm just so in love with Vance's voice, and then he says Burt Blackerack, and I just fell out.
Is that anybody I know? Oh, that's so fun. Thank you. You're very sweet.
That was funny. Dude.
All right, I can get it into the stream, but Jamie's gonna have to get it out.
Okay, just click it again.
Is that how you do it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
What did you do?
I don't know. Now we're lost in the supermarket.
Remember that time when you couldn't end it? It went on for like 2
I tried to
hours?
put somebody's comment in the stream and accidentally blocked
Ended the
them in the
stream.
middle of the
Oh,
show.
yeah.
Oh
I
my
I wonder if
gosh.
that person ever made it back.
Don't let very near the electronics.
No, I thought I was pretty good at this too, though. But
Nah, you gotta have a.
I was trying to share the show, so I just gave my phone to Jaimee.
She's able to share.
And I'm hoping she's still speaking to me because there's stuff on my phone I don't want everybody to see. But thank you for whatever you did.
She cleans up my mess every now and then on the electronics, and I'm not so great at it.
Well, I'm not so great at lots of things.
You're great at the important stuff, which has to do with love.
Yay.
All right. Crescent City disappearing in my rearview mirror, just like she's always done. I spend my life running from the ghost of the Wukaré and that dirty spillway water in the noonday sun. Daughters of Charity left a mark on me. Keeping secrets, Lord, it just makes you feel alone. Magazine Street stole from me. I never thought I'd find my way home. I thank God for you. Thank God for you. Wake up in the morning, I thank God for you. I thank God for you. Thank God for you. Wake up in the morning, I thank God for you. Just another junkie, jonesing on the Greyhound bus with a 20-year ticket to a tortured mind. Siren sorrow, cigarette butts, my Jesus in pieces, broken as a highway lines. Thank God for you. Thank God for you. Wake up in the morning, I thank God for you. Thank God for you. Thank God for you. Wake up in the morning, Ooh-wee. Well, I'm a little nervous. I got a record coming up this coming week on, was it Friday? Is it Thursday? What's the date?
Friday.
On Friday. So here we are Sunday. Tomorrow's Monday. It's a holiday in the States, which is Memorial Day. And then Friday, record comes out. I think it's either record number 10 or number 11, depending if you count a live record as a record. It's 10 studio records. If you count the live record, it's 11 records. And that means I have a catalog now.
Oh my goodness.
Do you know how many records you've made? Do you keep count?
I've lost count. I think it's 13 or 14.
Isn't that beautiful?
It's really something else.
Can you remember back to when you were just trying to imagine having a couple?
Yeah, I mean, the first things that we had were cassettes, so I guess we can call those records, since records are an assemblage of things,
Recording.
But
I have a cassette.
Oh my goodness,
have
we
a
both
cassette.
have cassettes,
There's 6 of them left in my office.
Last of my cassettes that I got, I had to order online.
Somebody's making them now?
No, it was on eBay.
Oh my
And I
God.
needed one, so I bought it.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's so funny.
Wow, 13 or 14. That's
Jenny, take your
incredible.
chair back.
No, that's cool.
No, she's good back there.
Just, I got kicked off the internet for a minute.
With the way the
hotel
internet
makes
works in the
radio.
hotel room, you have to re-up it every so many hours.
24 hours.
Oh, wow.
And so it kind of dropped, and then she put it back on. No
Oh,
big
I
deal.
see.
But yeah, so 10 or 11. 11 if you count the live one. 10 if you're counting only studio records with original songs. So, it feels like
Who produced this one, Mary?
Nielsen Hubbard, the same producer that made the last record of the songs with the veterans called Rifles and Rosary
Oh,
Beads.
yeah.
Very similar, close band. Jaimee singing harms on this one. She wasn't there for the last one. And Al Samora came in and sang some.
Yeah.
And we really are piano heavy. This record's real piano heavy. And we've got this incredible pianist called Danny Mitchell in Nashville. He's Miranda Lambert's keyboard player, but he's good friends with Nielsen and really is available when he's not on the road with Miranda for sessions. I love the way this young man plays so much. I just kind of built the sound of the record around a lot of what he did because it's just stellar. And so that comes out June 3rd. If you've ordered it pre-order, thanks to everybody on the stream who has, you're going to be getting it probably Monday or Tuesday when the mail comes. We put those out early because you pre-ordered and helped us out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Pre-orders are mailed now. And so she mailed them all on Friday. Rachel, thank you at Fan Clubhouse for taking care of that. And we're about to hit the road in an incredibly large way. I would imagine we'll be out there for at least a year. Tour dates are pouring in, and Jaimee and I are getting our bags packed, getting ready to go, filling up the toiletries. And I'm excited. If Night Before Last was any preview, we're ready, I think. The show here in Kerrville felt very solid, and we're just ready to go. New songs, old songs, and the book. I'll be reading the book during the show as well. So I'm excited to go back to work and COVID willing, town to town to town until further notice. Harris, give us something, would you? What you got back there?
Can I change the vibe a little bit?
Change the vibe to anything you want.
Okay, well. I might trade with you for just a second, or somebody.
Well, you want to trade with me?
Yeah,
No.
sure.
No,
No, it's good. I'll get back there.
Sure.
No, go
Oh,
ahead.
okay.
I'll be back
This one's
here.
a little soft.
No, you get up here because you might be able to play some. I can't play with her. I don't know how to do all that.
Well, we did write this song together, Mary, but.
That's okay. Get up there, Vance. You're a much better guitar player than I am.
Well, all right. You have a lot
It's
of
like
trust.
a cakewalk. We're doing a cakewalk live stream.
Okay, so this is a song Mary and I wrote together, and I've been thinking about it a lot because of basically what happened in Texas this week. Different situation with the song, but I think I'll send it out to all the families that are grieving the loss of their children. But I wrote this song, actually we're talking about it in the drive today, but kind of that beginning part of the pandemic before we'd figured out how to work online or pivot in any way, and we're just kind of free falling. And I found myself Googling a classmate of mine who was shot and killed when we were in 6th grade. And I don't know what compelled me to do that, but I Googled him, and what I discovered, and you can Google this and see these writings as well. His name is Devin Lujan, Devin, Lujan, Lujan. And I Googled him, and I found that his mother had submitted these pieces of writing to the local paper, which is the Waco Trib, like every birthday, major holiday, for years. And the one that really struck me the most was the one that she wrote to him on his graduation day, because that is the day that I graduated. And Mary helped me put this together with them in mind. So I'll send this out to all the mothers in Uvalde. I'm standing at the screen door, looking out at where you used to play. My baby, you'd be all grown up now. This should be your graduation day. A million tears I have cried. If love alone could save, you never would have died. If tears could build a ladder tall, surely I've built thousands, but all they do is fall. Your friends are in the auditorium. You should be with them in your cap and gown. We should be packing you up for college, 'cause you had big dreams, far bigger than this town. A million tears we have cried. If love alone could save, you never would have died. If tears could build a ladder tall, surely we've built thousands, but all they do is fall. That morning when you left us, we had no time to say goodbye. Our hearts are forever broken. Lord, please kiss him, hold our angel tight. A million tears we have cried. If love alone could save, you never would have died. If tears could build a ladder tall, surely we've built thousands, but all they do is fall. Surely we've built thousands, but all they do is fall.
Yeah.
Tremendous.
Yeah. Keep going, Harris.
Oh, anything you'd like to hear, Gauthier?
Oh, I don't know. You're doing just great.
Amen.
You know, I would like for you guys to tell the story. I
I
went
knew
to
that- I knew this was coming.
I went to bed early
I knew
last
this was
night
coming.
because I was tired. We got up super early to fly in here to play, and I was tired. And Jaimee loves to go to the campfires at Kerrville and visit with people, hang out all night. I don't think you got back here till like 4:30 in the morning or
5,
something.
yeah.
5 a.m. and that would destroy me for the rest of the year if I did that at this stage of my life. And so I can't and I don't. But you've got the ability to do that, and you should. You know, it's important to connect with folks and be part of a community. That's really important. And you came back with this picture. When she woke up this morning, she showed me this picture of herself and Vance and a cop. and like, what's going on? Tell the story. It was pretty extraordinary.
Oh, Vance, you tell it.
Well, I'll start it. Well, you had gone to bed, and Jaimee was coming back up to the ranch to listen to. We sat together and listened to Sean Colvin, which was kind of a plan, but we didn't really sure what was going to happen. And I also used Jaimee as the ride back home. So she drove me to drop me off at my little cabin, and then she was going to go on back to the hotel here, and we're going to go on with our days the next day. But I took the guitar after we got to my cabin and handed her the guitar and said, "Please play me a song." And just as she sat down to play, coming up behind her car was two bright lights on the top of a hood of some vehicle, and I have to say, it flashed through my mind, okay, it's a policeman. Your car is pulled a little bit far out from where we were sitting, and you're a petite blonde white girl, and I'm a black man sitting there without a guitar, and you have the guitar. Okay, what's going to happen?
And it's late. It's late.
It's late.
It's after midnight.
Yeah,
right, it's about
like
12:30.
12:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're in a very small town in a very conservative part of Texas.
Right. So this man pulls up in front of her car and rolls down his window and says, "How long have you been playing guitar?" And I didn't know what that meant. I thought he meant, honestly.
Tonight?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's what I thought too.
Oh man, we've been. Well, we'll go right. We're going to stop right now, officer. That's what I thought we should be saying. And I said, since 1977. He says, great. And the next thing, he gets out of the car, and he starts to walk over, and I said, we just started talking, and I said to Jaimee, I said, well, play something, because she hadn't even played yet, and she played. What did you play?
A song called "Missing Someone."
Yes, right, and he was taken, and then she passed the guitar to me, and I said, well, what am I going to do? I better play some country shit if I want to live here this evening or something. You know?
Yeah.
So I played "Funny How Time Slips Away."
Willie Nelson's
song, and he just leaned against the post of the porch, and we started talking, and somehow the conversation went from where he came from and what he did, and then I started asking about what is it like determining the difference between drunkenness and mental health when it comes to looking at a potentially volatile situation, and I asked him about de-escalation. So we went down that road, and he was just a kind guy, and I asked, "Do you play?" And he says, "Yeah, I play some." So he ended up with the guitar, and he played this original that was lovely for a fledgling, a guy that just
A young cop getting up and playing guitar in front of, professional
With like
musicians.
all of his stuff on his belt.
Right,
I mean, like
everything, and the
full
thing,
uniform.
he was in full uniform. He had, taser,
gun,
cuffs, gun, hand grenades. He had all this stuff across here.
a coloring book.
Right. And what was sweet about it is he took the guitar and he placed it out here in front of everything to play. And I was just like, that is a subtle way of saying
Respect.
that. Yeah.
I'm not going to scratch your guitar.
Yeah. And he played this song. I asked him, "Do you want to pick?" And he's in that proud way that some people say, "No, I don't use a pick." Jaimee was like, "I don't use a pick."
Yeah.
And he laid this song out, And then we must have talked for another 15 minutes. I couldn't get him to leave. It's like, and then after he and he kept his ear close, just in case he got called into something, and he was telling us stories of, well, I don't want to get him in trouble. I used to tell him stories about having his guitar in the back, and during his breaks, he'd go drive to an inlet somewhere and practice scales. And then he'd get a call and put the guitar away and get off to where he needed to be. But he was confessional guitar playing cat. And after he drove off, Jaimee and I did this. We just went, did that really happen just now?
It was pretty surreal.
He was there.
It's a really cool picture.
It's a wonderful picture.
Because if you asked anybody to caption it, they wouldn't caption it that.
No, not
because
for...
it looks like something that could go terribly wrong in this part of Texas.
Right.
And it went right in every way.
In every way. So I would like to say, because everybody's got their road to travel, I would like to say huge kudos to the Kerrville police force, because they're hiring guys like this guy who comes at the gig with a heart of gold to me. And
didn't he tell you that he pulled over a Canadian?
Right, yeah.
I'm like,
It was like a
there's only one
Canadian
Canadian
folk
out
singer.
here that we know of. Was it Kathleen Edwards? He goes,
He's
yeah.
Because she had a rental car that she wasn't sure about and only had the running lights on instead of the headlights, right? And so he pulled her over and told her what was going on. And the next thing you knew, he says, I was looking up her music.
Yeah.
And he's like about to buy albums. It's like...
Just got her to get her lights on, let her go, and I don't know. Sometimes we need to hear stories that take our stereotypes and explode them to bits.
To total bits.
Because stereotypes tend to get us into situations that we make volatile because of our fear.
Absolutely.
And the stereotypes just didn't hold at all here. They were wrong.
Not for a second.
Anyway, I wanted you to tell that story because it's a damn good one.
It is so...
And the picture's even
Oh, we do. I feel like we'll take the phone and put it up and show these
put the
pictures.
picture up
It's a
there.
trip.
It's really something else.
What you gonna play for
Sure.
us?
Well, gosh, this guitar is struggling.
It's the air conditioners making
It's that and just like the ranch, like just being on the ranch last night. And so, Vance, I think if I have it right tomorrow, if you guys are going to be at the festival, you're hosting like an in memoriam night. Is that right?
Yeah. It's a whole list of people playing songs by people who have passed since 2017.
It's been a barrage of crossing over
really
people in our
is.
community.
Yeah, I'll say.
And so Mary Muse, who's booking the festival now, asked us if we could stay, but we unfortunately got to go back because of...
Well, we have a co-write tomorrow.
We have a co-write tomorrow. We got all sorts of stuff going on with the release of the record. But the first time I ever came to Kerrville, my friend Betty Sue brought me, because I'd been hearing about it and never been. And she's like, oh, I'll take you to Kerrville. And I got there, and within 30 minutes, I ended up on stage with Jimmy LaFave, who was my good friend. I had all this weird stuff happen to me the first time I was at Kerrville. So, anyways, but it was a blast, and I miss Jimmy a lot. And
if you could stay, this would be the song you'd play.
Yeah, probably. It would be a
Something
contender.
like this. It's a Jimmy LaFave song, y'all.
No, I'll never understand it, baby. I wonder less in my soul. Though I wanna be with you, hey, I don't really know. You see, I'm looking out your window, girl, drifting with the wind. Moving on is my middle name. Hey, here I go again. There's a car outside. Ooh, there's a road. There's a time to stay and a time to rock and roll. You've been a real good friend, but I'm on my way. If I don't see you real soon, I'll see you down the road someday. classic LaFave ending. Day.
Yeah.
That's fabulous.
That's love.
I loved Jimmy.
Me too.
You know what I used to say to him? It would make him laugh. I love making him laugh because he had a
great laugh.
chesty kind of laugh. I said, Jimmy, you sound like Sam Cooke and Aaron Neville crawled up in your butt and is trying to get out your mouth all at the same time.
That's the best. You told me that last night. That's the best. That's the
And he just like,
absolute
he'd
best.
throw his head back and you wouldn't hear any sound for a minute. He'd just go, no, and then the laugh would come. He was a lovely, lovely cat.
I'm excited. This year at another folk festival that I love, the Woody Guthrie Folk Festival, which happens every year in Okemah, Oklahoma. And it usually collides with Woody. Well, it's always over Woody's birthday, but sometimes Jimmy's because they're 2 days apart. And yeah, they're honoring Jimmy LaFave and Bob Childers on the night of the festival. So I'll be there singing Jimmy songs with a lot of folks. The Oklahoma crew.
Wow, that's great.
So
You crushed
awesome.
this. I mean, it sounds like it's made for you. It does. It sounded made for you.
Well,
That's
I played a lot of, I was a huge fan of Jimmy's before I got to work with them. A lot of me sitting around, I mean, my guitar playing I feel like is so similar because I played along to so many of his
Yeah, you get
his
the
songs. I've
right
got
hand
that thing,
action is the same. Yeah.
But
that
now,
little hand, that's like so in me. That thing he does.
But now you also just own all of this, though. So it's yours. You know, that's just fabulous.
Vance,
Yeah,
What?
Vance.
give us
Don't
some
say I'll
love.
trade you.
Oh, really?
We got a little time left. Take us
Are
out.
you sure?
Absolutely.
Oh, take us out?
Yeah, take us out.
You trade?
I was just thinking about kids and how they treat each other. And it's not particularly up. Oh, that's okay, Mary. You all right with that?
I don't have an opinion. As long as you want to play it, let's hear it.
I wish I had the tools back then to see those fools for fools back then. Stand tall enough in my own black skin when they rang the recess bell. See, I was part of that cartel of kids that did that awful thing we did, holding hands, making a circle, shouting, hey look, it's Black Rochelle. Wasn't like I didn't have a choice. I'm as guilty as those other girls and boys, with satisfaction at your silver tears as down your face they fell. Didn't matter what they screamed or yelled, for once it was at someone else. Point a chubby light-skinned finger, shouting, hey look, it's Black Rochelle. I never had the chance to say I'm sorry. You never had the chance to tell me to go on straight to hell. If I could take it back in time, what a different story I could tell. Oh, God bless the Black Rochelle. I've been punching bag and bully bait, familiar with how they operate. A fat-ass sissy they could hate. Oh, I knew the blueprint well. But here my skin was lighter than, like my black ended where yours began. Licensed to join that loathsome clan, shouting, hey look, it's Black Rochelle. I never had the chance to say I'm sorry. You never had the chance to tell me to go on straight to hell. If I could take it back in time, what a different story I could tell. Oh, God bless the Black Rochelle. Now maybe you're a lawyer or a Pentecostal minister, a supermodel, a homemaker, doctor or judge. Maybe you have children sitting around your kitchen table, and each and every one you teach to never hold a grudge. Maybe you've forgotten, like the pages of a calendar, coming fast and flipping past, each one looking the same. Maybe you recall a boy caught up in that broken crowd, for 50 years still haunted by that name. I never had the chance to say I'm sorry. You never had the chance to tell me to go on straight to hell. If I could take it back in time, what a different story I could tell. Oh, God bless the black of Black Rochelle.
Whoa, man.
Wow, man.
Thank you.
What a beautiful,
And
beautiful song.
Guess who's driving up to sing background vocals on that on the album?
Oh my God.
Lori McKenna.
Lori's
Lori's gonna be on that.
Oh, yeah.
I had to
I'm
cancel.
jealous.
I had to cancel
Jealous.
because recently because of people were sick in the studio and such. But
Oh man, yeah, she's got the mojo to sing the backgrounds on that.
but she's done it for me for you.
That's a gorgeous song, Vance.
That's big coming from you. Thank you, darling.
Gorgeous song.
Thank you.
So now you know about Vance Gilbert if you didn't know before. Check him out at his website, vancegilbert.com. See what he's up to. Get his music. Thank you, Vance.
Can we tell them?
Thank you.
Can we tell them about August?
What's happening in
Are we
August?
allowed to tell them about August yet? That they can come hang out with us in August?
Oh yeah,
Is
we're
that
all
announced
we're
yet?
all teaching at the Rocky Mountain. It's sold out. The Rocky Mountain Folk
so they
Festival
can't
Song
come.
School.
Yeah, so you can't come.
But you
It's
can come
sold
hang out
out.
with me and play pinball. And
But
let's
we're
go
gonna-
ride.
Can I Monday nights on YouTube Vance's acoustic pajama party? Not this week, not tomorrow, but next week will be number 114.
Wow.
So
nights.
every Monday night over on YouTube, find me, and at 7:30 Eastern time till 9 o'clock.
You can hear more music from Vance Gilbert
Thank
live
you.
and
Yeah.
streaming.
And some
Thank
of you might
you.
remember I did a post about working with a performance coach before. Mary and I went out on our 2021 tour, and this is him.
It's not much I had to do because she's a monster, but we talked
That's true.
talked about some important stuff. But
So if that's in your looking for that too. We got that going on.
Awesome. Well, thanks everybody for being a part of the story this Sunday. Thanks
Man,
for
what a
joining
blast.
us. Next Sunday we'll do this again with Ben Glover and celebrate the release of my 10th studio record. You can get them in advance if you go to marygaucher.com. They're there. We'll be shipping them out all week. Beat the stores. Beat them to the stores. We got T-shirts that say "Dark Enough to See the Stars." We've got a bunch of stuff coming up that we're really excited about, including going to Outlaw Country and recording a session for Sirius XM.
We'll be at Grimey's on Friday.
We'll be at Grimey's Music Store in Nashville, Tennessee, the Record Shop, doing an event. And we'll be at the Nashville City Winery doing a show for WMOT. Lots and lots coming up this week, so follow along. Thanks for joining us. I'm going to go ahead and play Dark Enough to See the Stars, and
Great.
then we'll get out of here. Thanks, everybody. We're going to play one more, bring Vance back to his beautiful cabin on the river, and we're going to head to the San Antonio airport and fly back to Nashville. At the bottom of my tears, on the backside of my fears, at the center of the pain, I hear my voice call out your name. Days go by, and nothing works. Can't believe how much this hurts. I don't know where you are. It's dark enough to see the stars. Dark enough to see the stars. Dark enough to see the light. In an ocean black and deep. In the middle of the night. As I hold on to your love. Like those lights from up above. Don't know where you are. It's dark enough to see the stars. Curse the clock, time is a thief. Every life it measures brief. Every child is born to die. But the soul is born to fly under heaven's canopy. Tiny diamonds, you and me. Lightning bugs inside a jar. It's dark enough to see the stars. Dark enough to see the stars. Dark enough to see the light. In an ocean black and deep. In the middle of the night. As I hold on to your love. Like those lights from up above. I have drifted out so far. It's dark enough to see the stars. I've been carried out so far. It's dark enough to see the stars. Thanks, everybody. Hope to see y'all next week. Have a good week till then. Take care.